4 tricks with the gi in side control. I'm here, I've got side control on Richie. He's really good at escaping. He's continuously bumping and putting me back into the guard. And I'm sick and tired of this happening. One thing I can do to prevent this, or make it much, much, much harder, is to open up Richie's lapel, his left lapel, and feed it underneath his armpit into my hand. So my arm goes under his head and then controls the lapel here. This makes it really difficult for him to turn in towards me because this shoulder is pinned. That means the main way he's going to escape is by turning away from me. Go ahead, turn away. I know this. And if I know what he's going to do, it makes it much easier to set up a trap for him. So I'm going to feed the lapel. I'm going to let him escape his arm. Now, as he begins to turn, to slow him down, I'm going to ride his hip with my knee. I'm going to put a fair bit of pressure down. Go ahead, turn onto your belly, Richie. He can do it, but
it's hard.
It just slows him down. Come back. As I'm holding his top hip down with my right knee, my left foot is going to insert into this space. There's lots of time to do it because he's slowed down. Go ahead. He's here, he's here, he's here. That bottom leg shoots in. The top hook inserts. Now I'm on the back. Second trick. Say I'm going for the Kimura and he decides to defend by grabbing his belt. This is irritating. This is a very strong defense. One thing I can do is to switch the grip from my own wrist with my left hand onto his hand. So I'm holding his left arm with my left arm. Now I'm going to open the lapel below it and feed it back over his wrist. I'm going like this. Feed that to my left hand. I now have his left hand completely handcuffed. It's very difficult for him to get out of this. Try and escape.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
If I can, I break this grip on his belt with my elbow and force his hand to the floor, pull his legs towards me, and now I can apply the Kimura by straightening my arm. Even if the Kimura doesn't work, this is great control, and I can do whatever I want now. Third trick, he's here and he's framing on my face. And this is irritating. It's also uncomfortable. I'm going to open up his lapel, go ahead, frame on my face, and I'm going to come over top of his wrist. I try not to catch the elbow, I try to catch the wrist, and I feed this to the hand that's coming underneath his head. So it's this. This is shockingly difficult to try and escape, and it gives me a whole bunch of options, not the least of which is to come in and grab this lapel with both hands, like a baseball bat. The trouble is his neck is in between my forearms. From here, I have a baseball bat choke. Fourth lapel attack. I'm here, I've got the cross face, I'm putting a lot of pressure into his face. He's gonna frame and push away on my neck. This is a frame battle. As we're here and battling, I'm gonna open my own lapel. Now, if I wave this in front of his face, he's gonna know what's coming. He's gonna close this space down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my own lapel and then hold his knee here. First of all, he can't see that I'm holding my lapel because my head is in the way. Second of all, he thinks he knows what my right hand is up to. Now I'm going to push into his throat. He's going to push back. And then I'm going to pass my lapel here, underneath his arm, through this hole. I'm going to pass it here. This is a very tight noose. Now to tighten this, I need to circle this way. I'm going to block his hip. I'm going to circle, put my head down on the ground, and choke him. If you're going to play in the gi, you might as well use the gi.